Hi guys, and welcome to the AEZ QF Grant Round 7 demo session. Today we'll be hearing from two of the great projects that are a part of the grantees in round 7 of the AEZ QF round. QF and Macy round, sorry. So this round that is currently open for contributions and voting has 10 different builders, which we've been hearing from some already in previous demo sessions, and there's still a couple more demo sessions to come. So keep posted for that. So today we'll be hearing from both Cosmos Pilot and Warp CLI. So looking forward to learning a little bit more about both of these projects. So to kick us off, we'll go with Cosmos Pilot. So how are you, Blob?
Hello, Greg. Bonjour.
Very good.
Yeah, it's all good here. Thank you so much for this meeting, for this demo, and thanks to all the DoraHack for this amazing hackathon and for the great support. Um, yeah, let me share my screen, and please let me know when you can see my screen.
Yep, can see it.
Okay, perfect. So actually, our project is the Cosmos Pilot. It's you can call it your Cosmos AI friend. So it it was made mainly for to help, actually to help and give a clear step by step to onboard users. So if you have questions about what wallets to pick, what wallets to pick, what's the stacking process, what is EBC, you can if you are not sure about something, if it feels risky, fishy or something, if you are coming from other chains or other ecosystems, you can easily ask and it will guide you. How to buy NFTs, where to buy NFTs, what chains they have NFTs. You can ask about which one is doing the best in terms of trading tokens, meme coins, NFTs, all those basic questions. Also, it's made for experienced users, so people that they are familiar with the Cosmos. They can get quick lookups for prices. They can easily get floor prices, token prices, analytics per time frames. They can see the volumes. They can ask questions about denoms. They can get links, direct links to specific protocols. They can understand new protocols. A lot of stuff that they can do. And it's also made for developers, so people like me who they really suffer from if you are a Cosmos builder, and especially if you are adding support for multiple chains. So you get this problem of jumping from a tab to another to get some basic stuff, from a Discord to another, from a Telegram to another. So with our solution, it will be a one interface where you can just ask everything and it will give you the correct and the right answer for your needs. For now, it has support of a lot of Cosmos protocol that I will show you in action in a bit. Yeah, let's go and see that in action. So for now, let me just try to hide this zoom bar. So for now, our goals from this round. Well, I thank you again, DoorHack, for this amazing opportunity. So currently we are live on Telegram, and during this round we aim to expand the reach to be not only in Telegram and to be in Discord, available in Discord, and in a web application, which is what we are on now. We are also working on upgrading our infrastructure so we can handle the load, the more amount of requests without any delays, without any interruptions. Also, we are working on improving our model to reduce the handling time, so it can be much faster. It's super quick now, but we believe that once we are adding more data, more chunks to it, it will be a bit slower. So that's one of the things that we wanna tackle from now. And let's go to that directly to the app. So hello. can you give me the floor price of that kids collection? Oh, this is a very long prompt, but I can give much easier prompt. So you can see it was super quick. It took like 3 seconds. So that will be much easier for you than jumping. Okay, I can say, what are the latest mints from Stargaze? So you can see those are the latest mints. So if you open the link, it's directly takes you directly to Stargaze. Okay, so you can see that it's still it's the mint is live and you can check this by yourself if you want. I can also I what collections are trading with the let's say OM token, Omni token. I think you have few in Stargaze. Oh yeah, on-chain OMIs. What are the top five collections by last week, maybe last week volume? Okay, perfect. So if you wanna go and cross-check this with Sargay, so you can go here, there. What is the, it's 7 days. So you can see 11K, 9K, 11K, 9K. So it's all correct and live. What we can say, let's say you are a developer, give me three RPCs for Osmo. Actually, you can JSON, you can also say just the native token from the chain, and it will automatically detect the chain and give you the what you are looking for. So those are working RPCs from Osmosis. If we copy them, you can see it's working perfectly. And what I will say, give me free REST APIs too. You see that has the memory that detects that we are talking about osmosis, and it give you what's the inch price now. Inch price is 14, so 0.0. Actually, this is just a few of the features that we have. I can list tons of them. As I said, we can get what's the Atom logo. One of the things that I was suffering from are the images. You can see you can easily get the link to any coin that you want of how to stake stars. You can actually combine in one query a lot of stuff. So this was something, how to stake. So like you can go there. It gives you options. What's the unbound duration? Sorry, I will not make it long, so I will stop here. It will be the last question. I hope it will answer correct. So it says we have a bit of issues with the formatting, so it's you have some slashes in here because it's Markdown V2. But yeah, we are working on improving the UI, adding history, analyzing stuff. Now you can already simplify the answer or get more details. But yeah, so this is mainly our protocol. What we are aiming to do in the next round, so now it's mainly performance and UIs. The next rounds we will onboard protocol by protocol. So we will have in each batch, we will onboard, we will vectorize all the documents, websites, and all the resources related to a protocol, so we can give accurate and help people answer. We will help actually projects and save them time, and by providing our bot in their Discord or Telegram, it can answer already the basic questions. So if you have a test net, you can just let the bot answer all the questions. If you have a project that is launching and people want to ask what this features does and what to think the outcome or whatever question, you can just let the bot handle for you the easy tasks. Then you can escalate it and talk to a real support agent from your team. So that way you can save hours and a lot of time and a lot of resources by just inviting our AI agent to your project. So this will help a lot the Cosmos users, developers, projects, and it will help them grow. So yeah, this is our vision, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Blob. I really appreciate it. So, um, just a question from my end. Um, what's the end goal for your product? I mean, how do you aim to, onboard users, and what's the end goal?
That's a perfect question. Thank you so much. Actually, yeah. So how we are going to onboard people? So actually, we can, as I said, we will have our products open via our app, Telegram, Discord. Projects, they can invite and use our solutions. So when they are onboarding people, they will avoid the hassle of explaining stuff. They will not waste a lot of time with the community, like tell them, okay, you can use this wallet, you can do this and that and that and that. So those basic questions that we suffer from a lot. So because I worked with projects and I see people coming from Solana because they saw the hype on a specific project, but they were like, wow, this is super different from Solana, how it works. So what's EBC? What's this? What's that? How can I do this? How can I do that? Where you guys take? How can we? You see those basic stuff. You can just let the bot answer all of this, okay? So you can let the bot take care of all of this. So that way you save time. We make the onboarding for people super easy. And we also help the people that they are there. We save time for them. Like, okay, you want to buy an NFT, you want to buy a meme coin, whatever. You are sometimes we have this problem, which is let's say you are a full-time vegan on Injective, you like Injective, you like Osmosis, whatever, but you don't know what's happening in the cosmos. There are like 200 SDK based chain that we have, and people they don't know what's happening elsewhere. So you have like an amazing NFT marketplace like Star guys, but you are only on Osmosis or on Injection, so you don't know what's happening on Stargaze. You can just say, "Oh, do we have in the Cosmos a chain where it's doing NFTs or it has a big NFT activity?" And the bot can answer and say, "Okay, here is the list of chains, the top 10 chains by NFT volume, by meme coin trading volume, by tag volume. I want a protocol that does this. I don't know if we have it here. I'm from Solana, so it can also give you similar protocols that to the ones that you are used to in Solana, or it will tell you that we don't have this feature here. So it will, yeah, this way it will help a lot onboard people, and it will also help the people that they are already familiar with the Cosmos.
Got it. No, thank you. Thank you very much, Blob. I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well, now we will hear from the Warp CLI team. Welcome, guys.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me over to the demo session. Um, Let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep, can see it.
All right, cool. So hi, my name is Dave, and I work. I am a core maintainer for Warp CLI, and today I wanted to show our progress from the last 2 or 3 months. The basically for seventh round of the quadratic funding. Um, So let's maybe start with what Warp actually is, just a quick overview. So Warp is a set of developer tools that basically helps either new developers to Cosmos or just experienced developers. It's helpful for basically all developers that are building smart contracts and dApps for Cosmos based chains. Um, it basically, the main value in Warp CLI is that it simplifies a lot of the complex chain specific tooling that we right now have available in Cosmos. It also provides just a small subset of commands to basically get you through the entire workflow of your project or life cycle of your project, because essentially from this screenshot you can see the main functionalities that we are providing. So basically, initialization of the project, configuration of your development environment, building a project, and creating a deployable WASM files for Cosmos WASM chains, generating schema for interacting with your smart contract, deploying the generated smart or built smart contracts to a chain, generating front ends, creating new smart contracts, setting up local validator nodes, running tests, and executing WASM commands on the deployed contracts. So this is basically an entire all-in-one tool suite that provides all the functionalities that you might be familiar with if you have built on other chains or just in Web 2, where the tooling is really mature by now. And essentially what you get is sleek command line interface to just start your project and launch it, essentially. So for this round, we have a few changes that have been made to Warp CLI. As you might have seen from the commitments, one of the main things that we have introduced right now is smart contract documentation using a Swagger-like interface. So basically, you get an easy command that with just one line of text, you can basically generate an entire page that documents all of your smart contracts and features and functions that it contains, and essentially just provides you with an interactive view and an ability to call all those functions from a UI. So basically, this is really good for testing your smart contract by either non-technical people or just to show it, for example, to the QA team so that they can take care of integrating it or testing before integrating with your dApp. So this is something that I was previously possible with a separate project that I was working on, but now CW Swaggy was integrated fully into Warp CLI as a plugin. So that helps with documentation of your smart contract. And additionally, we also have basically a whole new workflow that provides customizable pipelines for custom scenarios that you might have with your dApp project. So for example, if there is something that you need to customize, for example, for a very specific chain that you're working on, or for example, you have some proprietary private chains that you have to deploy to, and those are not supported by the main Warp, main Warp ecosystem. That's what you would use a custom plugin for. Here on the right, I have an example of a plugin that just connects to a WASMD, local WASMD instance, which is basically just a test WASM chain. And with that, as you can see, we can just specify here that we are referencing this pipeline. This is the pipeline we want to use. And then for whatever command that we run with warp, our custom pipeline will be used. This provides a bunch of benefits. As I said earlier, here they're just written out mostly for a summary. So basically, if your project requires very specific handling at any step of the process that we discussed earlier, then this is what you would use to, for example, make some changes to how builds are done, make some changes to how you approach testing of your smart contracts. For example, if you're deploying to a few different chains, or if you want to test an IBC connection or tunnel, that's basically how you would approach that with warp. So that is essentially the main stuff that happened this for the past few months. And in addition to that, all of those advanced topics that are now possible to accomplish with warps have been added to the documentation for everyone to kind of just get started and hit the ground running as soon as possible, which is going to improve basically the user friendliness, I guess, of the entire warp tool suite, because before there was, I guess, a lack of documentation on those topics, and this I hope provides a better experience for the teams developing using the framework. So I will show that in a second. But basically, here is the roadmap for what is planned for the next few months. So the custom pipelines are basically just implemented in the most basic form currently, and we are still growing basically the capabilities. So some future plans are just adding more customization options, and simple scripting for example, downloading custom templates for your smart contracts, for loading up additional actions that are not necessarily available in base warp. We're also going to be adding more chains and updating support for existing chains, because currently we have, I believe, one generic pipeline for a CosmWasm 2 based blockchain, plus some special ones like Archway, Secret Network, Injective, Zion, and other chains that are kind of just that have some special requirements and changed the way they work. So basically, those pipelines fit the specific use cases. And additionally, we are also considering bringing in better support for generating front ends with Warp CLI to make it a suitable kind of framework for generating full stack dApps, because currently this is only supported for some chains, and there's no unified process for adding a front end to all supported platform for all supported chains. So I'm going to have to focus on that to provide a unified way, so that every new added chain basically has to support some kind of front end generation. So those are the plans for the future. And meanwhile, for right now, if you are using Warp or planning to use Warp, the documentation is available right here with basically all the concepts, all the necessary things to get you started, listed right there in the in the form of a short guide, basically, for all features. including the advanced topics that were just added this past few months. So basically here is a documentation on how to generate schema and how to then out of that schema generate interactive documentation. And then additionally, the extensibility of warp is described right here. This is still not something that is complete, so we don't have a documentation page for it, but you can see, as I mentioned earlier, you can see the pipeline stuff right here with an example and step-by-step guides on how to integrate this into your project. So basically, if you're developing a Cosmosm smart contract or a dApp, this is the framework that is something that will make it much easier and more streamlined to build, test, and deploy your entire dApp in basically minutes. So that's the presentation. Thank you very much, and yeah, let me know if you have any questions.
Cool. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your time. I wanted to ask you how are you, approaching your go-to-market strategy? I mean, how are you guys, trying to get users on board?
So for this, I actually have something in plan specifically for onboarding new users. I have something in plans probably in the beginning of 2025. I've been talking to some chains in the past to organize a sort of hackathon that is basically requiring a direct use of warp as a join condition. This is still in planning, so I don't have much that I can reveal yet, but basically this is something that I've meant to do for a while now to provide for one, more exposure to Warp CLI as a project, and for two, basically a live environment test for the entire project, and basically just see how it handles a larger user base that is interested in it. So of course, this is something where I would just provide continuous assistance and support on some kind of Telegram channel for all the teams building on Warp. And basically that would also give me a lot of feedback to see what to work on and how to improve the project in a way that the community would be happy with.
Got it. No, perfect. Cool. Thank you both for your time today. That does conclude today's demo session. So make sure that anyone who wants to vote and wants to contribute to these two or to any of the other teams that are available for contributions, please do visit dorahacks.io/AEZ, and you'll be able to see all of the great builders on the page that are part of round 7. And round 8 submissions will be open, or they're actually open at the moment for applications. And once this round has concluded, then we will be entering round 8. So if anyone is watching and you guys want to build and contribute and be a part of the AEZ QF round, please do so. So thanks, guys. Everyone, please subscribe and make sure that you keep yourselves posted for the next demo sessions that are going to be coming. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.